Hi, it's Lila Halo, and I'm gonna be dyeing my hair red. Oh my goodness, I dye my hair so much, but today I chose to go red. And look at how beautiful it turned out. It's like a cherry, fiery red, a bright red, and I love it. I feel like an enchanting goddess, like a sexy, vibrant being. I don't know. I just feel so good whenever I have this hair because I feel like I stand out and I love it. So I'm going to be showing you exactly what I used and the steps that I took to achieve this. Um, First off, we're gonna start with having half magenta and half red. You're gonna mix half and half, okay? So you don't want to get too magenta and you don't want to get too red. You want to get something in the middle. And I have a lot of thick hair, so I needed 4 boxes. And I also used this speaker, a mixing bowl, a brush, and then I used 20 volume developer. You can use 30 or 40 if you have darker hair, but my hair was really light. I actually decolorized it in another video, and you can watch that as well if you want. It's my honey blonde video, but I already had light hair, so I didn't want to use a 40 or 30 because I didn't need to lift my hair anymore. So this is what I started out with. As you can see, it's very light. Depending on what your base is what it's going to turn out to be. So if you want to achieve this exact color, you do have to go through the steps that I went through to get it lifted to this level. I didn't use bleach, I used decolorizer though, so that is another option if you don't want to use bleach. So I started off by putting Vaseline on my skin just so I wouldn't get stained. This step is really important because if you are going out or if you doing this on the weekend because you want your new hair for the weekend, you don't want to have stains, girl. Like, no. I have done this mistake where I don't put Vaseline because I'm like in a hurry. I'm like, whatever. But no, you need that. So you're gonna mix half of the magenta and half of the red with 4.8 fluid ounces of developer of choice. So 4.8, make sure you get that if you have these 4 boxes that I used. But read the instructions because it tells you exactly how much you need. This is just if you have the same consistency and everything as me. And I noticed this cool trick. If I open it from the bottom, it's more easier for me to get out like the hair dye, which is great. Alright, so I started from the bottom. Honestly, most of the time I split my hair into 4 sections, but you know what I noticed, that I get so tired when I do it that way. I'm like, oh, I have so much hair and I'm like getting bored midway through my hair. I'm like, why did I even do this? It's so much. And I start like getting big globs of hair dye on my hair because I'm tired and I want to get this over with. But I noticed that if I start from the bottom up and do small sections, it's actually more doable. So I did it that way this time and I felt like I had less patches. I was less anxious to finish and it went a lot better. So I would recommend you, instead of doing the 4 sections, do this. If you're like me and you're impatient and you get tired midway through your hair and you realize you have more hair than you thought you did, yeah, do this. Is better, I feel like, for me. But you know what I noticed about this color is that it bleeds a lot. When I shower, like the first day it was really pretty, of course. Everybody was complimenting me. But after I showered the first time, it looked a little bit more opaque. But the second time, I was like, damn, like I need to get a red hair mask already. And I did. I had to go to Sally's and get one of those. Comment if you want me to let you know which one it is, because I have to go look at it. I don't know off the top of my head which one I bought, but it's a really good hair mask that you put it on in the shower and it conditions your hair and it also dyes it back red, which is really good. So yeah, this is me just applying the hair dye, and I'm about to show you um in another clip like the same thing. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know, I just don't want you to click away from my video because that hurts me if you click away. Yeah, I'm still new to this, honestly, of doing YouTube videos, and I dye my hair a lot, so I'm like, why not make a video of this? Oh, and notice how I keep parting my hair. That's also really good to avoid patches. If you do like a little part in your hair and then you do it a thin layers every time, that helps with the patchiness. So get thin layers, start small, take your time, set aside like 3-4 hours for you to do your hair completely. Don't rush this because it is your hair and you want it to look pretty. I feel like red hair is so sexy. It reminds me of that rabbit or whatever that thing was on Looney Tunes, that character. I think it's Jessica Rabbit. She was like so sexy, and I feel like that's what I envisioned when I went for this look. I was like, yeah, I want to be like that. I want to be sexy and fiery and stand out and be fierce. This guy I was talking to, I asked him, do you like red hair? And he was like, no, don't dye your hair red. And I was like, why? He's like, just don't. And I was like, why though? Let me know why. And he was like, no, I don't want you to dye your hair red. I guess because red is known, well, back then it was known for hoes having red hair, like putas, for putas. But I don't know where they got that conception from. Like, honestly, I don't know why they think redheads are hoes. But I still dyed my hair red. I don't care. And he liked it, honestly. So don't listen to your man if he tells you don't dye your hair red. So this is the completed application. This is how it looks like when it's done. It's already looking really, really bright, and I'm loving it. I was like, yes, it looks like it's gonna turn out really pretty. I left it in for, it was like 30 to 40 minutes, and I noticed that my ends were kind of getting brittle. So if you have really processed hair, keep that in mind. Like I've said before, I'm not a professional. This is just how I do my hair. But if your hair is really brittle, just be careful when you're doing this, because I think the L'Oreal High Lift does have like a built-in lifter or whatever, like a built-in bleach, maybe. I don't know, I've heard that. But yeah, just be careful when you're doing this. Beware. And I'm just kidding. It's gonna turn out good, girl. If you follow this, it's gonna turn out good. Especially, oh yeah, use the protein filler. So I didn't use it, but use protein filler. The red protein filler is gonna give it a good, nice undertone. Yeah, this is the completed look. Oh my god, I love it. It looks really pretty. It's so red. Especially, I didn't get a video in the sunlight, but in the sunlight you should see it looks so much more prettier. Oh my god, I got so many compliments that same day. Everybody was like, oh, I love your hair. Especially women, they were like, oh my god, your hair looks so pretty. And if you notice, it looks more shiny and bouncy and healthier than it did with the honey blonde hair. So not only is this gonna make your hair look like it stand out, it's gonna make it look healthier as well. Yeah, please hit that like button. It would mean the world to me if you like my video, and also if you subscribe, that would also mean the world to me, because I am a new YouTuber and I'm still growing, I'm still learning. So please subscribe if you want, of course. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Bye.